Welcome to Lightworker News and Affirmations. Today is March 7th and it is 10:07 a.m. So thank you for joining me. This is a recorded session and I am just so happy that you're getting to watch this video at the beginning of the month, as this is our only Lightworker News session this month as we start our new schedule of monthly Lightworker News sessions. So this session is going to get you through the energies of this entire month. I want to key you into the themes that we're going to be approaching, and I will hopefully be pulling some cards if we have time. Okay, so get comfortable, hang in there, and let's begin. So the first thing that I need you to think about is the agitation that is arising. We have an element of agitation that is arising within each of us. And where we feel agitated, I want you to think about the science of parasites. Parasites affect your emotion. When you eat something that has parasites, or if you get infected with a parasite for one reason or another, the parasites, as they feed off of you in your gut, they affect your neurotransmitters in your brain. They affect your emotions, and they affect your cravings. And then if you deparasite, if you deworm, if you take a deworming medicine, the parasites, before they are eliminated, they fight back. So a person starts to feel more rage, more aggression, and a desire for outbursts because those parasites that were already affecting their emotions and behavior are fighting for their presence to be maintained in the body. And the way that fighting for the parasites to stay in the body manifests as the person who is the host of the parasites feeling really, really strong negative emotions as the parasites are being ripped out of the intestinal tract and exited out of the body from the medicine. The human feels that fight and it manifests emotionally. They feel agitable. They feel easily angered. They feel testy, impatient. That's like the energy that we're stepping into this month. You are releasing the parasites, but this is not a medical video. And so we used a medical concept for the analogy of the spiritual parasites that you are going to be releasing this month. And as you're releasing these aspects of you, aspects of your behavior, ways that you've always been, that you didn't even think you would want to change, they are changing themselves. The universe, the cosmic energy that is hitting the planet is activating your physical body, causing you to vibrate at a particular frequency, which is then deworming you spiritually. So now your body's starting to vibrate at a particular frequency and your spirit must match it to keep you alive. So in order to keep you alive now, your spirit is having to purge low vibrating habits. Your spirit is having to purge low vibrating belief systems. Your spirit is having to purge low vibrating thoughts, your spiritual parasites. Low vibrating feelings, feelings of jealousy, desires to gossip, low vibrating habits. They're all suddenly becoming prevalent to you. This can cause a person, when they suddenly feel the very loud presence of all of the unhealthy components of their personality, when they feel them in their face like that, this puts a person on edge. Okay, so you might be feeling put on edge this month. As each week progresses through the month, you're feeling more and more agitable. I need you to understand this is a sensitive time. I need you to be compassionate and patient with yourself and others this month, because you will not be. You are going to feel ready to attack. You are going to feel so edgy. You are going to feel so sensitive to things because you are being purged involuntarily, and it's to keep you alive. So there's an element of survival with it. And I'm telling you, there's no logical explanation for why you're feeling so agitated and impatient, except for the fact that God is doing soul surgery on you every day. You thought this thing was fine until you wake up and God said, actually now you don't like this part about you. Actually now you realize that you want to be a different way. But God, I've always been comfortable with this part of me. But then you wake up one day and you're like, I don't want this part of me. There's a better version of me out there. There's a better version of me in here. And so that's how God works with us. It's never going to feel like an assault on your body, this spiritual work, because it's happening from the inside out. So each day you arise, and throughout your day, you will have epiphanies. You will have many awakenings, so to speak, that reveal to you which ones of your behaviors are being purged from the body. Which one of your behaviors are actually parasitic and being dewormed with this current cosmic energy. And it's a good thing. It's just that as the parasites are being pulled out of the system, they're going to fight to stay. And so these parasitic elements of your behavior that feed off of your energy and lower your energy field, lower the frequency of your energy field, they, before you fully purge them, are going to double hold on. And now you're going to be able to really see them so that you can consciously be like, whoa, I didn't know I was this way. I guess I had an idea that maybe I was this way, but now I fucking am obviously seeing that I'm this way. And now that it's in my fucking face, I got to do something about it. And that's how each one of these elements of your personality are going to be purged up this month. Well, shit, I had an idea that maybe I was that way sometimes, but now I realize I don't want to be that way at all. And you're going to have these over and over again. Okay? So now is not the time to be sensitive ego person. That's not true. I'm not this way. I'm that way. If people are giving you feedback, listen. Okay? If you don't give a shit about the people, if you don't respect them, if you don't like their life and you don't want them in your life, then don't listen to their feedback. Who the fuck cares? I'm talking about feedback from people whose perspectives you value and people that you want to keep in your life. Because God will align you with particular people to help you through these transits. But God's not going to abuse you through the transits. So to find the difference. I'm not going to put myself in uncomfortable situations with people that I don't like, positions that I don't want to be in because I'm getting feedback from them. That's not what I'm saying. You're not going to prioritize other feedback over your well-being, but you'll find that through aligning with your well-being, God is going to draw towards you the people who are going to assist you through this transit. These people are going to assist you through your awakening of March. They're going to assist you through it, and they're not even going to know that's what they're doing. And that's why it's going to feel divine. It's because they don't even know the powerful impact that the words they're saying to you have on you. And so I do feel that very powerful friendships can be created in this month of March. I'm gonna make a friendship in the month of March, in the month of March, in the month of March. I'm gonna make a friendship in the month of March. When the valley winds blow the lights away. It's my cover of an Arcade Fire song, Month of May. We're in March, and we're going to be making some new friendships. And these friendships are going to be epic because and this is also going to be the deepening of former friendships. This is going to be epic because when someone sees you at your base level of your weak point, when someone sees you at your weak point and has a really particular response, and that particular response is, hey, I see you, I see me in you, and I know that I've recovered from it, and it wasn't easy. So I want to give you a few things that helped me when I was in that moment, and I think it could help you too. That's compassion. That's empathy, right? So they share that compassion and empathy with you. It helps because that's a light code, what I'm saying, right? Your friend gives you a light code. It helps you. You feel more seen, and it literally assists you in purging that parasite. The friend gets to witness it. They get to feel like that special role of being someone who contributes to another person's life. And you get to get that feeling of being truly helped by a loved one's feedback, and that will bond you in a really beautiful and healthy way. Because the thing is, it's only people who live their lives on a pedestal and think they're better than others that aren't willing to see someone going through a hard time and say, I've been there before. That was me yesterday. That was me last night. That was me 2 years ago. Oh yeah, I see that. Compassion, empathy, understanding, patience. We all have moments where we realize we want to change. We all have moments sometimes where we realize we want to evolve, that we are evolving. It's an incredible part of life. So just remember that through this month. You are not concrete. You are not solid. You are a squishy biological material. Squishy. Things are moving, transforming, shedding skin cells. Cells reproducing. Hair color is changing and growing. Your body's shrinking and your body is growing and lengthening and doing all these things. Shedding linings and such. Of course, change is natural. Duh. I'm so grateful that we are going to have an element of support around us. It's just that if you were going to perform through March, if you were planning on performing, like, I'm great. This is kind of like what we talked about last week. I'm great. I'm totally fine. I'm really doing fine. When everyone's like, they're not okay. You're not going to be making friendships from that place, because this isn't a month of lying. Like, I'm telling you, your ability to lie is not going to be good this month. Why? At least not to your loved ones. Why? Because the parasites are holding on double for survival right now. Your spiritual parasites, qualities of your behaviors that you've always done or that you've been doing lately that are not contributing to the raising of your vibration, they're being purged out of you by the cosmic energy. And before they fully exit, they hold on double and they become very prevalent in your consciousness. You become very self-aware of it because you need to consciously and conscientiously release them. And it's through that ritual of acknowledging it and releasing it that you build the neural pathway so you do not reabsorb it. If God just took it away from you and you woke up one day and you didn't have it, you would innocently pick it back up and put it back in your body and start acting that way again. So that's why it doesn't happen so easy. Instead, it's uncomfortable. It comes up, it gets really loud in your mind that, oh my God, I do this thing, so that you can become aware. So that when you become aware, you can participate in the active purging of it, which is the ritual that is required in order to protect you from ever absorbing it ever again. Because you have the memory of realizing, you have the memory of rebuking, you have the neural pathways, so you can do it again if you need to. So this is very conscientious. This is a very conscious live stream in your life. You're watching your transformation happen and you are participating in it. And yes, it is epic. Absolutely. Absolutely. March is like the most uncomfortable shower you've ever taken. The most uncomfortable shower, too hot, then it's too cold, then too much of your skin is coming off, and then weird dirt and bugs are coming off of your body like a fulvic soap. It's like things are coming out of you that you didn't know, but it's kind of good that they're coming out because I didn't want that inside of me. But now that it's coming out of me, I gotta look at it. I gotta look at it and I gotta pull it out. Oh, ew, I want that again. Oh. Right? So keep that in mind. And that's the main element of March. Patience, compassion with yourself, and a strong, strong wielding of transformational energy. God is with you. Divine love and light is all around you, assisting you in staying alive. So if you start to have epiphanies about elements of your behavior that you're starting to feel self-conscious about or like you don't like, lean into that. Lean into that, because that means there's a whole version of you that's already present, that's higher vibrational, that is pushing that old stuff out. Because the cosmic energy hits the body raises in vibration, and your spirit starts to activate its higher vibrational components, which causes the incompatible lower vibrational parasitic energies to get pushed out of your body. And you will need to facilitate that process. And so it is. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I want to do a little affirmation. Ready? Okay. Take a deep breath. And say, as I move forward through the entirety of this month, I embrace my evolution. I am shedding layers that no longer resonate, and I welcome it. I love it. I am lightening. I am brightening. I am getting more beautiful with every release of my parasitic energies. And so it is. As I move forward, I open myself to releasing any and every low vibrating element of my behavior and personality. And so it is. as I move forward, I open myself to meaningful feedback from the people I love in order to strengthen our relationships and facilitate our evolution with love. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Take a deep breath. Okay, boom. Light code, done. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else. I know this is odd, but it's like, feels like some of you are falling in love in March. It's kind of cool because I mean, we're kind of our worst selves this month. I'm not saying I want you to accept your worst self and anchor into it and stay this version of yourself forever. No. It's like March is your worst self and then April is not, because all those elements that were your worst self in March, you purged for April. Excuse me. So it's like if someone can fall in love with you while you're actively transforming, that's a really big deal. If you can fall in love with someone, because this isn't just us, this is the whole collective. The month of March is purging of the parasites and the bonding of the next high vibrational friendships and friendships. Someone falls in love with you, watching you go through this transformation, and it's mutual. That's a forever friend, okay? That's something real special. And I can't promise you they're going to be forever, but you will remember them forever. You will remember your exchange forever. Because to be accepted, thoroughly accepted and loved by someone when you feel ugly, when you feel frumpy and handicapped, when you feel like you're not as cool as you thought, you're not as interesting as you thought, you're not as smart as you thought, when you're having those moments of realizing that I still got more work to do, to have someone say, I see that, I believe that for you, and I love that for you, but also I love you. Also, I see you and I love you. And if you decide to change those things, that's cool. I support you in doing whatever you want to do because I love you. That feeling, that is really epic and very healing. So if you feel that coming, oh, I want that for you. The little ding, ding, out there for the universe, ding, I want that for you. I want that for me too, heck. I want to get into themes of the month. Themes of the month, okay? Rather than a mood challenge solution spread, which is nice, we want 3 themes of the month. We got 3 decks out of it. All right. Okay. Great. Really? I forgot to do a sound check. Check, check. Oh my God. Let's make sure we have audio. Okay, check, 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 check. No, we're good, we're good. Okay, gorgeouses. We got 3 themes I want to get into. We're gonna get like little light code packages. I wonder if each of these themes will resonate with you, or if this is one of those things where it's like the pick a pile. I hate when people do pick a pile. I think that shit's annoying. So hopefully these are 3 themes that resonate with everyone. We'll try new things once I start the reading moments. And as you notice, I'm not showing you what any of the cards are in advance. Three themes of the month. Ooh. Whoa, that deck just went on fire. What I was thinking when this deck just kind of had a little explosion, you already got the light codes at the first part of the video, so keep those intact. This is the second part of our session today. Maybe we'll get validation on the prior light codes, but even if we don't, okay, nothing about this is meant to, reflect on that. We want lots of information, and these are such informative sessions, which is why we switched it to once a month. So this is all an addition and an enhancement. 3 themes. Okay, I do want to read them all at the same time. Yay! Oh! This is the order starting. So let's get into our 3 themes. Ooh. In the month of March, we're going to be experiencing the expanding into a better environment. We are going to be experiencing epiphany about accepting yourself and communicating truly about yourself from that newly self-accepting place. And third, we will experience renewal as a direct result of inner child healing. So that's expansion into a better place. This is epiphany about self-acceptance and ability to express yourself about yourself from that place. And 3, experiencing renewal in your life as a direct manifestation of inner child healing. Yay! Okay, so we have the 3 themes of March. Now let's get into those ooey gooey tarot details that will help us out. Yay! This is cool. This is really cool. Ready for this theme 1. Theme 1 is this energy of expansion. And the reason I say that is particularly because of the big oracle cards. And I want to get into the tarot for details. So, exceeding expectations, I soar into excellence. That's our theme card, right? Clarified by Father of Pentacles, Father of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Time to Go card. It is the combination of these 2 cards, which tells us that we are going to be expanding into a newer and better space. You understand? Exceeding expectations, you're growing, you're expanding, you are getting better, and it causes you to leave where you were. But why does it cause you to leave where you were? Because you're soaring into excellence. Into excellence you go. Into excellence you go, away from wherever the hell you were before. And what causes this to happen? First of all, put these cards behind it so you can feel what's coming. First of all, in this deck, the Father card represents the King card. but the particular creator of this deck wanted to reference family members so that we would notice those nuanced energies of the family members. So this is daddy energy, but no, it's a classic king energy. Same with this Father of Swords. So we got two daddies. It is you daddying up that causes you to expand into this next level. It's you claiming, being decisive about, owning, and having a full reign over your value, your home, your career, your thoughts, your ideas, and how you choose to execute them. This is a full owning, daddying up, leading, reigning, claiming, and feeling real calm and confident about your achievement of your value, your career, your home life, and how you make things happen. Because here comes the Ace of Wands. It's a new idea. God's hand pops out from the ether and gives you a brand new fertile idea, an epiphany. It's a gorgeous epiphany that further reinforces that you are soaring into excellence. You daddying up facilitates the manifestation of that awakening epiphany, which is going to motor and energize you to really allow this change in space to occur so that you can start living in a life which does indeed request that you function on a higher level, but you will find that that is the only satisfying level to function at now. So there's an element of it is out of your comfort zone, and yet you're most comfortable there. And your epiphany that you're going to have once you start owning your shit, that epiphany that you're going to have is going to completely validate your choice to allow yourself to start functioning full time in that new realm. But you do need to actively participate in the exiting. You need to actively participate in exceeding your expectations, soaring into excellence, soaring into confidence, soaring so far that you leave where you once were, following a dream or an epiphany that your self-owning has triggered. Theme 1, done. Daddy up. Take care. Theme 2. So theme 2 are big cards. We have cherishing self, I accept and love myself, and truth be told. And these two cards give us the message of us having the epiphany about how self-love and self-acceptance then contributes. We're having the thing about this particular energy is we are realizing the value and the connection of self-acceptance with an ability to have an open heart and share about yourself in an honest way. But in an honest way that's coming from a self-accepting place. So here we go. We got cherishing self. I accept and love myself. This is the self-love card of this particular deck. This card comes up when it's time for you to indulge yourself, to really start to romance yourself, to date yourself, to give yourself the gifts and truly indulge yourself. Clarified by the 5 of Swords reversed. This is an energy of self-sabotage in ruining yourself, in ruining your options, and in ruining your life. And it is reversed. This means the exiting of self-sabotaging behaviors from your life. This is incredible. So as your desire to start to provide yourself with a beautiful, luxurious, indulgent life that feels good and pleasurable and satisfying for yourself, all those self-sabotaging qualities and behaviors that you have, well, those are getting dewormed out of you, right? The synchronicity here, you see it, the worm? It's getting cut in half. This is getting dewormed out of you. And you're looking at all the work that you've done. 7 of Pentacles, you're looking at all the work that you've done. And you're taking it seriously. And you're really taking stock of how much work you've done, of what you've harvested so far, and what exactly you'd like to do next. This is a state of trying a new level of self-love, trying a new level of self-care and self-acceptance. which causes a slightly uncomfortable experience of realizing self-sabotaging habits and rebuking self-sabotaging habits. So you can look at the work you've really done. It's like you don't want to sabotage that. You're looking at it and it's that's a place. I know it's a transitional energy. These two, these three. This is a transitional energy. You're realizing you want to give yourself a more pleasureful, luxurious, self-loving life. You realizing that you have self-sabotaging qualities that you're actively getting rid of, and you looking at all the work that you've done that you don't want to self-sabotage. So this is like the energy that we're in for March. It's a transition. Eventually, they're going to keep working. Eventually. But right now they're looking. You're looking at what you've done already. And you don't want to fuck it up. And so you got to make sure you're taking care of yourself. That's this energy. It's transitional. Next month, this might not be it. So this isn't an answer, right? I'm not saying this is a problem. And I'm not saying that this is a solution. I'm not saying this is a challenge. It's a thing that's happening. It's happening to everyone. No need to try and create a victimhood perspective out of it. It'll be okay. It's fine. Yeah, you're going to realize where you were self-sabotaging. Okay. You're going to be looking at all the work you've done. You're going to start to realize, oh God, I don't want to fuck this up. Good. But it's going to take you into a different space. It's going to take you into a different space. Because before, you may have been willing to be slightly inauthentic in the way that you shared with others how you were doing it with your loved ones. But this is about loved ones. I don't care who you talk to. I don't care how you talk to someone that you don't love, that doesn't love you, that you don't want to be in your life. Like, I don't care. We're all grown-ups here. Do whatever you fucking want, right? But when it comes to the people you love, the things you love, the people who love you, the things that you want to keep in your life, the things that you want to take care of, that's where I'm here to help, because that's the shit we care about. We don't put energy towards things we don't want and we don't care about. So just keep in mind, I don't care if you lie to a stranger who says, hey, are you married? Or some creep. Like, I don't care if you lie to people who, you know what I mean? Like, that's not what we're talking about. But with your loved ones, with the people in your life who you love and who love you back, having a clear and open and honest expression of how you're doing and how you feel is going to be a true dessert of the month. Particularly, this is you sharing love. You're not just trauma dumping. This is not the card of trauma dumping, truth be told. Does it look like the card of trauma dumping? No. This wise owl has stepped out from behind the mask and is opening the windows of their heart. And what flies out? Love. And you see those flags? Those flags in this deck represent your thoughts and your memories. See those flags? Opening their heart. Let's go back to, remember in time to go, you got those flags? Thoughts and memories. Triggering you to go. But we're in the next theme. Opening your heart and sharing your thoughts and memories with love. Out from behind the mask. Honestly. With wisdom. From this place. First, do this. All right? First, do this. Accept yourself, love yourself, and do all the things you wish your romantic lover would do. Do that first. And start holding yourself accountable for not doing that. And start doing it now. Immediately. Because you have self-sabotaging qualities that will be revealed. And you will be much more facilitated in getting rid of them once you start actually caring about yourself and being generous with yourself. Then that self-work can start to happen. Then you can start to deworm. Then you can start to realize, oh my God, how much you kind of have to offer the world that you weren't realizing before. And then you've got all these gorgeous, wonderful people in your life who you need to express your love to. You need to let them know. You have not been honest. You have not been honest. It's because you were being self-sabotaging. And now it's time to, this is the energy of now. Then we have April. This card might not be there in April. It's here now. This is the time to be honest with your loved ones, to share your love with your loved ones. Don't share your shit with your loved ones. Don't trauma dump on them and keep your heart closed. Disgusting. No. You got to pay someone to do that. You got to pay your therapist or some shit. Pay your coach to do that. Not the people you love. Don't put them to work like that. Especially when your soul is yearning to be seen and held and loved and touched and acknowledged. And as long as you keep that window closed, you will not be fully cherishing yourself. Because a huge aspect of accepting and loving yourself is being willing to communicate honestly about where you're at, what you need, what you like, what you don't like, what you love, what you want, what you cherish. The more you love yourself, the more you accept yourself and allow yourself to evolve out of self-sabotaging ways, it is going to feel quite natural to want to be honest with the ones you love. So I hope this month can reveal that to you. All right. And we have our third theme. Renewing your life. Radiant vitality is filling my life. Triggered by mending, inner child healing. Look, oh, it's those flags. Oh, look, it's your thoughts and it's your memories. And you're going into your thoughts and your memories with your inner child and you're mending them. You're fixing them. You're going in, you're reparenting them. You're providing new experience. You're providing new wisdom to the old memories so they don't hurt so much. You're going into the space of your inner self and you are decluttering, holding space, making space for radiant vitality. And so as you start to trigger this mending and create this decluttering in your life, you might start by feeling that there is no light and only darkness, and that there is so much mental clutter and energetic clutter for you to push through. This card comes out with the rainbow on top to remind you. A storm is needed to wash away all the heavy shit, and then the sun comes out. And as the sun is coming out, the rainbow is there to provide hope and to trigger the reminder of a new day. So you can start to feel content. So you can start to realize you are emotionally fulfilled. You can start to step into this energy this month of, I have all of the emotional support that I need. I'm emotionally supported. In March, we learned that we are emotionally supported and that we are content with that emotional support. We're grateful for it. We own it and we're proud of it. And the continuation of facilitating the decluttering in our lives to create space for radiant vitality to fill, which allows us to create a life that is full of emotional support and abundance of good feelings that further facilitates more inner healing. And so it's bouncing back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Inner child healing happens and you start to open your heart and you're able to be more and more emotionally supported. And then, you have these dark moments where the rain is washing things away. And then you facilitate it because you're renewing your life and you got to declutter. And as you declutter and make room for vitality to fill your life, more inner child healing happens. And as inner child healing has happened, you're starting to realize that you're more emotionally abundant, and you still might go through these dark moments, but you start to understand that the dark moments are needed to help you declutter. And so that creates more inner child healing. And so those are your 3 themes for the month of March. expansion, witnessing physical change in your life because you made changes so that there was more room for your growth. Starting to realize and honor the huge amounts of work that you have done already, and allowing the toxic components of your inner self to be exposed so you can stop them and keep loving yourself better and better and better. And in that space of loving yourself, you start to realize that having an open heart, communicating honestly with love, with the ones you love, that is the true way to generate the happiest life for yourself. And so this month we declutter. This month we renew and we make room, and sometimes the emotions might get a little heavy to help us push it out. But in that same space, our heart is getting bigger. And so as the rainbow comes out, we start to realize how highly emotionally abundant we are just by willing to exist in the emotions for a moment so the emotions could do their thing. We lighten and we feel better when we declutter. And we lighten and we feel better when we allow this inner child healing to happen. And you don't even have to call it inner child healing. You can just call it inner self healing. Because as these parasites are being ripped up and exited out of your body, being purged out of your body, the space that they were once in gets filled. The space that they were once in gets mended and fixed into a higher vibration, into a better version, supported by God. Divine energy is all around us, facilitating our evolution. And we're here along for the ride. Along for the ride. You can create much, much transformation for yourself in this coming month. In this month moving ahead. We will witness in April, afterwards, that looks like truly a whole new world. Right in time for Aries season to begin. And us starting our new year in a truly whole new energy as a whole new version of ourselves. So I want to do a set of affirmations for each theme, okay? Take a deep breath. Repeat after me. I am expanding. This I know. Exceeding my former expectations. Growing in confidence. Deepening my embodiment, and just opening my mind to receive marching orders from my spirit that inspire me, energize me, and motivate me to keep me moving forward out of a small, inauthentic way of living and into excellence. And so it is. Theme 2. Repeat after me. Use your hands on your heart for this one and say, I love me so much, and I love giving her everything she needs. Any one of my inner selves needs, I provide. I accept and love myself unconditionally. So much so that I am unabashedly willing to acknowledge, pinpoint, and obliterate parasitic energies that I may be facilitating. And so it is. Say, my work is too valuable. My energy is too valuable. And so I must move with love, accepting and loving myself. I communicate with an open heart. And I allow others to feel my unconditional love and acceptance of myself. I am an angel on earth. I love to share love. I allow myself to expand, my heart to expand, and my energy to expand in tandem with my life so that I may experience my highest vibrating reality in my now moment. And so it is. Okay, final set. Are you ready? Okay. Zoom, zoom. Repeat after me. Theme 3. As I make space for fresh new energy, I feel the healing activate. And as I feel the healing activate inside of me, I feel lighter, brighter, and grateful to be so loved by my life. I welcome each emotion to run their full transit, to transform me, and for the emotion to leave as I enter my next phase, evolving into a lighter, brighter, healthier version of myself. And so it is. Radiant vitality is filling my life, and I must continue to make room for that. And as my life is filled with radiant vitality, I embrace it, I accept it, I hold on to it, I'm proud of it, and I open up to each and every ounce of inner healing that activates, further facilitating the process and further grounding me into my now moment. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Take a deep breath. Shake out your hands a little and say this. This is my life. It's a mystery, and yet I know what to do. I feel at ease because I know my life loves me and I love me. This is a loving collaboration in my life. And so each move I make feels good because it's of love. And each thing I do has pleasure because it's me making space for my expansion. I love this room to move that I have given myself. And I allow myself to keep expanding and to keep opening up to be more love, to be more powerful, and to make the world a better place for me, for my loved ones, for the good of all, and to my benefit and favor. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. And so that's our March session. March Lightworker News and Affirmations. It's complete. I hope this was a powerful session for you. I hope it was helpful for you. I hope you have an incredible, 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 incredible month. I'll keep showing up weekly for our Friday Power Up sessions. So I hope to see you there. Please do keep taking care of yourselves. Rewatch this video. Write down the affirmations if you need to, if they resonated. And know that this month is a transition. So the challenges and the themes of this month are not necessarily what any other month in your life is going to be like. So let this month be an enigma and exist in the enigma, changing and transforming yourself and your life in alignment with spirit, but in maybe unexpected and incredible ways that mark the start of a whole new world. A whole new world. Okay. I love you. Talk to you later. Bye.